Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's Video Blog. We are Friday, October the 14th, 2016 and well, let's hope that this does the trick. Yeah, so I haven't received the mail as I expected, red alert and all that. Everything was closed, even though, the alert went back to orange and I think even yellow right now. Like the last time I checked it was a little bit before 10 p.m. Only the Department of VAR was in orange, and since the rains have stopped, yeah, the only real danger is the wind, I guess, but even that has stopped, I think. So yeah. Anyway, today hasn't been a really productive day. If you can only judge by the fact that I'm still awake at 3 a.m., means that at one point I fucked up because, well, I didn't know it until pretty much the moment I was asked. But yeah, in the morning, like 2 or 3 hours from now, I have to wake up to go to Andorra. Yeah, that's gonna be something. Apparently, my parents want to go really early so that they can be back pretty early, so that the rest of the errands can be run. So we'll see how much time we spend up there. But yeah, I remember that last year when we went to Andorra, it was the day of the World Cup final, so October the 31st. Yeah, or the 30th was one of the last days that I filmed a video blog outside. Um, Something that I will certainly not do this year. Mainly because, well, the nights have become pretty fresh since mid-September. Even though they also were pretty chilly at the end of the autumn. At the end of September last year too, they got pretty chilly too. But yeah, nothing quite like what we have now. One of the things that really changed was that on Fridays sometimes I would do the video blog from my apartment in Montpellier. Not anymore because, well, I mean, I don't live in Montpellier anymore. So yeah. I just hope that the youngest dog, she hasn't gone to my bedroom again and peed all over the fucking place, because, well, she doesn't pee all over the place. She's a little bit too small for that. Literally, the 2 times she's peed in my bedroom were the last 2 days, and it was on the door, at the door. So yeah, probably she probably got scared by our older dog, who is kind of a piece of shit. Yeah, he won't stop growling. But I mean, we all know that it's because he is scared. He's a scaredy cat. That's nothing new. But yeah, a dog his size, when he starts barking and growling, well, it can be pretty scary actually, and pretty noisy too. So yeah, what about that? But yeah, so I had to clean up my bedroom 2 days in a row, just hoping that unlike the time, the time she pooped in my bedroom. I always want to say chamber. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm French. So yeah, the last time she pooped in my bedroom, she did it at like close to a window, so never really smelled it under a desk or something. So I had to, I really had to go there to see that. Oh fuck, there's some dry poop in my bedroom. I don't know where it comes from. So yeah, but she has some really bad habits, like she tries to see what's on the table, mainly food. Like our second younger, middle dog, who was, he was a piece of work to when we started with him. Still not entirely, still not entirely calmed down because he's still young. He's like just over a year old. So yeah, that's still young. But yeah, he has better habits, even though bad habits come out every now and again. So yeah, education. Anyway, what can I say? Lyon and Monaco are playing the Champions League on Wednesday. No, Tuesday. Paris is playing on Wednesday, I think, against Basel. I don't know how it's pronounced in English because it's literally not the same word in French. Because the English, they have taken the German word and they roll with it, and we little Frenchies, we decided that our language decided a language, a word in our language to name this city, like most cities in other countries. So yeah, we have named it another way. Paris are going to play Nancy tomorrow. It's a game that they can win without even going too far with their talent. Even though they are a pretty talented team, and well, if they don't play them like damn fiddles, it would be probably a bit surprising and disappointing. But then again, Paris lost to Toulouse and to Monaco, and drew against Saint-Etienne in Paris. What do you know? Anyway, Lyon and Monaco are playing the Champions League on Tuesday, which meant that tonight they had league matches. Lyon against Nice, they lost 2-0, which was to be expected, really, because Nice are a very good team, still undefeated. Well, they haven't played huge teams, but they have Mario fucking Balotelli, so yeah. Who didn't score tonight? Well, the match I saw was Monaco getting slapped around by Toulouse. Like, they held the ball pretty well in the first half. She is crying at the door. She wants to go outside. Good dog. She asks. She never stops asking. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So, Monaco were holding the ball pretty well in the first half. They scored very early on, like 4th minute. Valère Germain, who's still not playing for the national team. That's pretty fucking surprising, if you ask me. So yeah. They held the ball for the entire first half, and then the start of the second half. But yeah, Leonardo Jardim, who made a very logical choice. Toulouse wasn't really responding to all the offensives. So yeah, when you're in that kind of situation, well, around the 60th minute, you're deciding, fuck it, let's make some more defensive players enter the fray, and that's what he did, and that didn't pay out because, well, Toulouse, they are a really good team. After a certain mark, they are like a diesel engine. It takes some time to rev up, but when you got the engine ready, well, it fucking goes. And that's pretty much what happened. They won 3-1 with a goal at the 65th minute, with a wonderful goal, magnificent setup with headers and what have you, lobbing the defenders and all that, by the Argentinian player of Toulouse, Oscar Trejo. Oh, well, she's back. So yeah, Martin Braithwaite, the Danish captain of Toulouse, had an amazing night. 1 assist, 2 goals. The assist was on Trejo's goals. The other 2 were by him. Pretty obvious. And one of the better players was Jimmy Durmaz, Swedish. who, well, he had a kind of a great game really on yesterday night. Well, on tonight actually. Why am I saying yesterday night? It was literally like 4 hours ago. Great game. An amazing sense of where to be, in relation to the other players. So yeah, he didn't score. He didn't have an assist, but he played very very well. And that's not surprising that Toulouse are still undefeated at home. They slept around Monaco and Paris. And well, I mean, as a Marseille supporter, I can only be happy that it ended up in a 0-0 in Marseille. Fuck, next week is the game against Paris. Well, the 2369th game against Metz on Friday, finally overtaking Social's record. It's really amazing that Social, it's all the records that you don't think that they are by this team. Like the team that has had the longest streak in Ligue 1 was Nantes with 42 seasons, even though they placed only like once or twice. And Social had 67 out of maybe 84 seasons in the elite. That's pretty crazy, and I don't think they even won one championship. So yeah, and Marseille only overtaking them after three years of Social not being in the elite anymore. Yeah. Oh, baby dog. Well, I'm gonna leave you. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.